Where's that field? Yeah, why not? If he hasn't sniped that contract. But I'm actually going to... Don't worry about the stuff that's just basically appeared at the store.
You taking the contract and renting the machinery.
Leased the... well, borrowed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not the other store, to be honest with you, so...
Yeah, but the borrowing the item for the contract doesn't kind of go against any of our rules. Really.
No, I don't count that as part of our 2 leased item limit, because if we did that, there's a lot of contracts you wouldn't be able to take because they give you more items anyway.
Like this contract.
Yeah, that don't worry about that. That does not count.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. That wouldn't count towards our rule because you can't stick to that rule with the amount of stuff that you get given for any one contract.
Yeah. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I know they appear as like leased vehicles, but the 2 vehicle leasing limit applies if it's just stuff that you lease off the shop.
Do they appear as leased?
I think if you look, they'll appear on your leased vehicle list, yeah.
No.
Oh, they don't then?
No.
Like I said, all that applies to his vehicles that appear on that list.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think these are just classed as borrowed, so technically you're borrowing.
Yeah.
Equipment from the farmer to do your job.
It sounds a bit weird when he's paying you to do it. But it's the way FS has always worked.
I know it seems a weird way to do it, but technically, if you're a contractor, technically you would be using their machines.
Sometimes it depends on the exact level of contract. Some do, some don't.
Well, yeah, I know. But I mean, the weird thing I find with this game, and I don't understand why it's in it, is if you've ever looked in the shed category, they actually have a contractor shed.
I think it's just a name for it. Just a big shed that you can use for storing stuff.
I know that, but it just... You could technically, you know... I know that, well, it depends what type of farmer they are, and maybe they do have sheds like that for stuff that's only for contractors. You know, it depends how big of a business you are, sort of thing.
Yeah, there's also if you wanted it, because there's some farms who do just go into full-on contracts. They actually have a lot of land themselves.
Mm.
But if you've bought a couple of the big harvesters, which cost a lot of money.
Oh, right, okay, the barriers are actually drivable through.
Yeah, they are.
The train barriers are.
Yep, they are.
Oh, balls.
What have you done?
As I was taking a piece of equipment out, I've knocked over something there. I don't think I can actually pick it up. Can I tip it over? No. Shit.
Reset it.
It's borrowed item, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if you go onto the map, it's just to be able to reset it. Click on it and reset it.
Tell you what, I wouldn't mind having this tractor.
What's it giving you?
The Xerion 4500.
Christ.
It's beastie. It's almost, well, it's like almost as big as that bloody one I had. Can't remember what map it was.
A map that it was woefully unsuitable for, I remember that. Wasn't it, Purbeck?
Was it Purbeck?
No, it was absolutely unsuitable as hell for the map it was on.
Probably Purbeck. Messing with... Started messing with Carmston again.
Oh yeah. I keep running this about with Cork Farms and that, as well as obviously the Valley and obviously the
Cork's
whole
just
wall
had an
thing.
update on it.
Yeah. Ironically, when I was looking before we come online, I jumped on the model to see, and there's one on there now. It's called Balham Road. It's actually meant to be set in Blackpool. That's all the Blackpool area.
What is it?
Balham Road it's called.
Balham. Yeah.
Which ironically, I know of the Balham Road. It's not far outside of Lytham.
No, I know.
It's a rough old Marsh Road.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I do recognise the name. Might have to be having nosy.
Because it's had a recent update, it's in the, if you're looking like new add-ons on.
Yeah. I'd like to get this bloody contract started and finished.
He's trying to move all the equipment into Flex.
Yeah. Train's coming. Get over the line before, yeah. I mean, it's not too far from the store, don't get me wrong.
It was just funny the way you said, oh, the barriers drive through, and then you're like, oh no, and I was thinking he's just found out why he shouldn't drive through the barriers.
I'd like to get it done before it bloody rains. But
Oh yeah, I know it's out there. Let me look. Oh, to be honest with you, we're running out of time rapidly on this day as well.
I know we are.
The rain's down at 7 o'clock,
Ah, right, okay.
but it's raining from 7 till 11, so that will... I won't say it'll close play, because obviously you can do non-harvesting jobs. Because we don't have mud mod on this save, do we?
No.
Yes, you'll be able to do as long as it's not harvesting.
No, but I was hoping to get this contract
Bashed out, yeah.
sorted. I mean, I
know
know
what you mean.
I know how much I've got to pay a day, but I'm wanting to obviously keep enough money for a lease cost and stuff like that.
Yeah.
God, how many more pieces of equipment have I got to do? 2? Yeah, 2.
This is where follow me would be so
Oh,
handy.
yeah, it would. But for some reason, it just doesn't
So I'm
like
guessing,
it.
I'm guessing it's a baling contract you're doing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all have bits of equipment.
Well, I've had to move 2 mowers. Oh, I've still got one of the mowers attached, but I've had to move 2 mowers. A tedder.
Yeah. A windrow if it's a hay contract. And a baler.
I don't think
A
there
bale
is.
transporter.
A baler and a bale transporter. I
If there's
don't-
a tedder, it's a hay contract. There should
Yeah.
be a windrow as well.
No, it's only a tedder.
Although you might be better off using your baler. Because don't you have the one with the arms on it?
Yeah.
You might be better off using that.
True.
Yeah, you haven't thought of that till I said it, had you?
No. But I've now brought that bloody baler up. I can always bring my baler up.
I'm just thinking you've got the one with the windows built into the front.
Hmm.
Might be a better one for you to use, just because it's obviously going to make it a lot easier, quicker. Funny, I was using that recently on the thing, and I had the next one down because you've got the one with the biggest you can get on, haven't you?
Yeah.
I had the next one down, but when I was going across my hayfield, I was getting 4 swaths at a time.
Hmm.
I just had to watch, because if you go too fast, you can sort of overload it,
Oh yeah, I know.
and it starts missing bits.
Come on, get the attachment point. Really? Why does the shop decide that it's going to put things right at the edge of the fence if you're gonna... Oh, train.
I've told you before, I have no problem with stuff like that, just use super strength to shift it sideways.
No, but that's
I have no issue
that's
with
what
that.
I don't understand. It's like, why...
It's just the way the shop's designed.
I know.
And the way stuff spawns, it's like, I suppose they had to spawn stuff where they didn't want, if you got something that's got a long back end, you didn't want it spawning in the building.
Well, yeah. Round the corner. Probably won't use their baler.
I would say I would actually recommend you use yours. Plus, if it's hay, you'd have to wrap it, so it's not like you would just use yours in the biggest bale size.
Hmm.
You'll get it done as quick as possible.
Unfold. Does this one have... No, it doesn't. This one doesn't have soft dropping on. This is a weird mower combination. It's kind of annoying that it's a tight field as well. Oh, it's one of these bloody rear steering mowery thingies.
Oh, is it that red one on the trailer?
It's sort of on a trailer, yeah.
The red one, name begins with a G. I know exactly which one you mean, and I know it's a real ass sort of thing.
Hurry up, Bambi, before you get turned into venison. I mean, I get that, you know, the tractor doing all-wheel steering, because you can. But with a trail, you know, the trail following.
You've just got to watch, I found with all-wheel steering, you just have to steer faster than the trailer can manage.
At times. Oh, it can do. It depends what trailer you're using.
Especially if it's a trailer with steering itself, I find.
Hmm. I don't even know where. I said I don't know where they want this contract dropping.
Generally speaking, probably animal dealer.
I do like the class machinery. I know you're not. Or
I'm
you,
not. I've told you before, my issue with them purely comes from back on our console days.
yeah, I know you
And I know
weren't.
it's silly, but it's so hard ingrained into my mind.
Yeah, it's not so bad now you're on PC, like.
I know, but I always remember because we had the Platinum expansion was all class gear, wasn't it, on 19?
Yeah,
I just remember they had a massive slot count compared to a lot of mods.
yeah.
Like your average tractor was like 20 slots, then one of them were going to be 62.
But I never got why.
I couldn't tell you, mate.
I never understood why they had such a high count on them. I mean, I get why they released this game for console, because they don't want to sort of lose out on the market. But I don't know how it manages to work on console. Now, I know that sounds wrong as a console player, but
Nah, no,
I started Farm. The problem was I started Farm Sim. My Farm Sim life, I started on PC originally,
I came from console.
and then I went back to console, managed console for a while, and then decided to come back to PC because towards the end of as much as it was fun on console, there was just certain little things I missed when playing console that I couldn't have.
Yeah. That's it now. I've thought about grabbing 22 on the PS4, on PS4. But I thought if any time I went to try and play it, I'd just miss some of the stuff I've got on PC.
Yeah, you do.
And I know I would.
Cosplay,
Yeah.
you would miss. You know, the likes of, you'd miss cosplay.
Just some of the mods we've got, I know there'd be stuff I wouldn't be able to get that I really would miss, and it would just
Follow Me and all that lot.
not an experience.
I mean, I'm not, I'm not sort of
Oh, I'm not trying to diss console. All console has a very valid place. They're very good thing.
dissing the console versions. It's just
There's the rate.
that's early.
Luckily, it's still not too dark, and that's something we're alright for a little bit yet.
It just wasn't worth me looking at getting 22 on console. I understand, I get other people may have a budget, they may not be able to get 22 on a PC.
May not have a PC that's up to the task of running it or whatever.
Yeah, I get that. And the only option is console. But
But one of the things, once you've seen it on PC, it's on PC is like the better version. No offense to other players, it is, and once you've played it, that it's very hard to go backwards.
Yeah. I don't, and I honestly am saying this, I don't think I could go back.
No, I do know what you mean.
I could probably go, you know, I don't think I could even go back to 19.
No, I've thought about I thought about going to 19 for some things. Like, no, there are bits of 20. Once again, there's bits of 22 I know I'd miss.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, when it was first launched, yeah, there was probably a strong case, but now 22's had its chance to get sort of bedded in. A lot of the major bugs have been worked out. We're now getting more and more things and support. I'm going to be sort of ready to sleep whenever you are.
Yeah, well, you can. I'm on to tethering. I won't get tethering. Done. So it will be a case of you having to. I mean, if you're good to sleep, you might as well sleep.
Now give me a second. I'll just head over to my sleeping point.
Is that gonna frigging cost me? Oh, that's not bad. I can make that. I can make that a day to manage. That's why I wanted to kind of get this contract bashed out, really. Speaking of which, I need to. Yeah, it says dry it with a tether and then bail it. So I didn't. They didn't give me a windrower. Alright, okay, so my fields are nowhere near you. But, like I say, I don't miss playing it on console.
No, exactly.
I enjoy PC too much.
Yeah.
But I can do more with PC. You know, to do probably what you're doing now via a console would be a fair bit of faff.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I like the PC version. It's less faff when it wants to be. It can be faff, but
yeah, it can also be really nice to you.
It can be really, really nice when it wants to be. Attention, otherwise you'll miss bits, don't miss bits. you've got a big tractor. You know, you've got a bigger baler and all that crap. You could have given me a bigger pissing tedder.
Yeah, they do that sometimes when the equipment seems a bit mismatched. And this is not like was it around the time Platinum launch when we got the bug where it was just giving you totally the wrong piece of equipment for what you actually needed?
Yeah.
Like people were like doing like cultivating contracts and getting given a harvester. You think I'm joking?
I'm not joking. I know you're not joking.
I remember it was hilarious. I don't know what they managed to break, but
I know you're definitely not joking. But it's just like, you know, some of the equipment does always seem a bit like,
well, again, kind of randomizes. It tries to pick like a rough like size, but it then randomizes it, so you can end up with like some real odd.
yeah. I think it depends on the size of the field.
The field,
well.
yeah, that's its main base. You don't want to give you like a 60 horse tractor and a tiny windrow. If it was a 100-acre field, it knows that people wouldn't enjoy that. But say just to me, it produces quite funny results at times.
Oh yeah.
The other thing is because whenever you borrow stuff from them, they always come with hours on.
Yep.
If you see some of the hours some of them have.
This has 53.8 hours on.
Yeah, which was equivalent to farms in pretty damn high.
I don't know, I think you probably racked up some hours.
Yeah, but I mean in general in terms of...
Oh yeah. It's just, yeah, but even stuff you can buy off like the used vehicles sometimes have a hell of a lot of hours on.
You never see much above about 40.
No, I know.
You never seem to see much above... Low 40s is about the highest I've ever seen, unless it's been something that like I've sold back to them that I know I've had more.
That's been worked.
Yeah. Well, especially I'll be honest, I used to run the mod that just reduced repair rate, because I used to think it was a bit... I understand why it was as fast as it was, because your average person probably don't play a map for long enough to... I think we've had this discussion in the past where like fueling and that, you seem to never refuel vehicles. Because the burn rate's that slow in the game versus how much you actually really use them.
I don't know, I think I've had a point where I've had to do a lot of refueling and stuff before.
Oh yeah, the point I was there is a mod which reduces the repair rate, and I've used that on a couple of saves just because there's only have to do 12 grand worth of repairs on a tractor because it has 20 hours on the clock. It's a bit blowing extreme. Especially when you consider there's no real like... Because there's no random failures in the game, which used to be an interesting concept to...
Well, this is what I mean.
Yeah, but I bet a lot of that is feedback from the manufacturers in real life who don't want their beloved equipment breaking down on the game.
It
Same as
breaks.
how your truck has no damage or anything.
No, I know, but it breaks down in real life. Trucks
Yeah, I know
get
it does.
damaged. I was coming back from. Bloody hell. Come back from Manchester the other day. When I went, because I ended up going down by car again. I think I told you that, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, who did you rent, or did you take your
No,
for the Yaris?
took my sisters.
Hmm.
I don't have mine.
What's that?
Don't
Oh
have
no,
mine
so you
anymore.
got a 107 actually.
Yeah.
What's that like on the motorway? Do you not feel a bit short-legged?
No.
I would have thought on the motorway it might have started to feel a bit, you know, underpowered.
Well, for a little 1 litre engine.
That's what I mean.
Actually, I think that's a 1.2, but never mind. Either a 1 litre engine or a 1.2, but anyways. No, that thing's...
Fair enough.
No. Not going to say no more on that. Not having that on record.
Why? Might you be getting a letter from old PCs?
Mm-hmm.
Naughty, naughty. And this is coming from the guy who officially drives the fastest thing on the road, a white van. So, they're officially the fastest thing on the motorway.
It was when I was coming back from Lancaster, actually. So I was coming up the motorway and I'm thinking, ooh, we're getting a bit busy here. There was a 50, speed limit thing come up on the Matrix.
Yeah.
And
The
then
boards, right?
it said one lane was shut. I was like, ooh, what the hell's going wrong here? And I could see what was happening, and things were slowing up in front, so I whacked on my hazards just to show I was slowing down a bit quicker. Ended up pulling out into the other lane as well in the end. Must have been it was either the truck or it was the trailer. Brand new truck and a blowout. But it was bad enough to have the what looked like to have the lane shut. I know they do it for safety usually, but it must have been an outside tyre.
I'd say if it's the tyre facing the road, they'll quite often now, which I don't blame them, because I wouldn't like the idea of working on the side of a truck with live traffic the width of a white line away from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd quite happily let them come along and put some cones around me and sit there with the flashing lights on.
But yeah, I just had a Barney on the junction. But it
so
was,
I was heading down one day a few months ago, and just where the M55 splits off, so it goes up to 4 lanes, doesn't it? It's 4 lanes, and the M55 is where it goes back down to 3, because 2 lanes go off to form black for the M55, and the other 3 keep on the M6 heading north. Well, just there, I don't know what happened, was a brand spanking new DAF on trade plate, obviously just come out of factory at Leyland. Got as far as Preston and died in the 3rd lane.
Ooh. What the hell's it doing in the 3rd lane?
Because there's 4 lanes at that point. So it's allowed in 3 of them. I'd say he was going to be heading further north, so it'd come out.
Well, it's allowed in 2. Because it's 2.
No,
it's 2 and 2.
No, it's 1 and 3, and then it becomes 2 and 3.
No, it doesn't. It's 2 and 2.
No, it isn't. Heading north.
Yeah, it's 2 and 2. 2 to go to Black. 2 goes to Blackpool, and 2 go to the lakes.
Yeah, it becomes 5 because you've got 4 coming up. Then 1 becomes the Blackpool lane, and then a second one spurs off the Blackpool lane. There's still 3 heading north.
I know there's 3 heading north in the end.
And there's 2 to Blackpool. It becomes 5, not 4.
I just thought it was a 4.
No, it becomes 5. But yeah, basically it died in the middle.
Ooh.
And that was causing pandemonium.
I bet it was.
I thought, poor thing, just come out of factory, didn't even make it as far as the other side of Preston.
I've been a test drive.
I'd say, chances are I'd be going to a bodybuilder or something like that. So it was an 8-wheeler chassis cab.
Yeah, probably did.
So it's probably heading up from. Yeah, so that's a good start to its life. Gets 15 miles down the road, dies in middle of motorway.
Yeah. Because you can't. I wonder how they what they managed to do there. Because you can't technically undertake.
When something's stationary like that, the rules. Just well.
That's the thing. Because
do you know what the official rule is? The undertaking rule's not what people think it is.
I was always to believe that you cannot undertake.
Which is correct, but what is undertaking?
If a car's hogging the middle friggin' lane.
They say this is where. No, officially in the law, an undertake would be where you started behind it, pulled out to the left, round it, and pulled back in front of it again. If you're on the left-hand lane to a vehicle and you just keep driving past it, you've actually not broken a law. Because all you are doing there is maintaining the flow of the lane you are in.
Yeah, no, but that would still... That's the
no,
weird, yeah, but the weird thing is that you would still technically think that is an undertake because you are having to pass...
No.
Yes, you're in that lane, but you're having to pass them.
Yeah, it's only officially an undertake if you pull back in front of them after you've done it.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the law, because if you think about it, if it was just you can't pass something on the left, then as you say, if the right hand lane crawls to a stop, they're not expecting the other two lanes to stop behind them. You know, you're allowed to keep the flow of your lane going.
Yeah, because honestly, if something had broke down in the middle of them lanes, what the hell would you do?
What they'd probably do is they'd
shut the middle lane at a considerable distance and just have used...
Probably, yeah. Probably keep one lane either side of it for Blackpool or for Preston. Do a favour, get recovery there as quickly as possible. Just hook the damn thing and drag it out of the way.
Drag it to the hard shoulder.
Yeah. Deal with the formalities later. Just get the damn thing off the motorway first.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was causing some quite good fun. Luckily, I was heading south at the time, and by the time I come back north, it cleared it up. One thing I was saying to my dad actually yesterday. Yesterday. I saw heading north again 5 brand new wagons on 73 plates. But they're not even out yet. Must be the on trade plates being moved, but they had 73 plates on them.
Yes.
Well, 1st of September they'll come out, won't they?
Yeah, we're not even we're not September yet though.
Yeah, I know. At time of recording, this is 8 days away.
Yeah,
but they've obviously they're living on trade plates as well. But they've just already got them because they were actually 5 brand new Britas.
That'll be that. Yeah, that'll be different. I if it's...
Well, they've obviously been registered, built, and they were being moved to council or whatever.
Well, yeah, they're moving to the yards, won't they?
Once again, DAF's because DAF factory isn't far from where we're sat, so we see quite a lot of them moving about. DAF assembly plant, I should say. It's not really a factory as such, they just assemble the final pieces.
Yeah.
Everything gets shipped in from all over the place and just gets glued together.
Yeah.
But yeah, they must be on trade plates as well, is all I can say. But yeah, I was like, look at 73. Actually, it sparked in my brain. It took me a minute to sort of twig on 73. I was like, oh yeah, 1st of September.
It will be wrong. Sometimes I don't get where they put the trade plates. I know in cars they put one in the back window and...
They're supposed to make sure they're clearly visible at front and back. The truth is, they generally just chuck one in cab in front on top of dashboard. And on a wagon, they've generally got a magnetic one and they just stick it to back of chassis or something like that.
Yeah. You're buggered if you lose it though.
Oh, some of that new magnet stuff's really good actually. Well, you'll have known yourself from your coach days. I bet a lot of your coaches only had magnetic signs on. A lot of stuff like that now just use magnetic signs, especially if the ones that can be working for 2 or 3 different companies.
Yeah, most of them were actually the ones that I used to work for were wrapped.
Ah, fair enough. But yeah, quite a lot of them actually just use like magnetic signs. So they can be taken off quickly if they're being used for other things.
Yeah, because the car that I actually saw on Trade Play was actually a brand new reg.
Yeah, they said these were 73s. I said they were regs that weren't even technically on the road yet.
Yeah, because like, so the new we know the new regs don't go till the 1st.
1st of September, yeah. Generally speaking, you used to sometimes see an odd one a couple of days before, which was obviously stuff getting moved to dealerships. You know, ready, somebody who wanted to pick theirs up on the 1st.
Yeah.
If they get moved to dealership 2 or 3 days before, then they've got a chance to PDI it. And that. Sometimes haulage companies used to get them delivered a couple of days before, and so they could be on the road first of the month.
Yeah.
I know the firm my stepdad worked for had about half a dozen delivered on something like 30th of August one year, but they weren't allowed on the road till the 1st.
Yeah.
But they were sort of sent early, then they could be sorted out and
Just
fixed for the day.
Just seems bizarre why that they don't do that. Seems bizarre, you know, they get delivered, but then you technically aren't allowed to put them on the road, even though they've been on the road to be delivered.
They used to be on trade plates, but you won't be able to tax them till they were.
No, that's what I mean.
I bet that's what held them back. I bet you couldn't tax them because the tax system would throw back the number plate wasn't valid.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, God, yeah, I've still got them there, haven't I?
What had you forgotten?
Are they done yet? They must be done.
Silage bales, I'm guessing.
No, they're not even done yet. Holy crap. No, they're not done yet. I thought they might have been.
You thought wrong, folks.
I did. Alright, last piece of equipment to use. But first, get it hooked up.
A word from our sponsors.
Find out where the hell. Take it to the animal dealer, yes.
I had a feeling. That's usually the main. It's like every housing contract is always going to the train station on this map for some reason.
Yeah, I know, even though there is other places.
Other points I'll take it.
I mean, I could have just come along and used my other trailer, but I might as well use this equipment. I brought it over here.
Yeah. Did you use your baler though, like I said?
Yeah, didn't take long.
Didn't think it would with that one. Somehow.
Didn't take long. Missed a little bit, I think. But no, I didn't. Literally did do sweep the field in a couple of passes. Oh crap, okay. I might have to use my auto-load trailer. The bale, I must have unloaded the baler and it's actually knocked some smaller bales because I've not actually changed the size of the bales there. I didn't finish. Okay, it's giving me a weird baler, so I'm gonna have to run. grabbing my trailer as well.
No idea, because obviously I can't see what you're...
Yeah, I know, there's just a little bale that looks a bit smaller. But you can tell it's smaller, but I didn't think it was.
Hmm.
Or what I could just perhaps do is see how far I get with this, and then just perhaps plonk it on. I think I'm going to have to make 2 trips here. Because I don't think this baler actually holds, bale trailer holds enough.
See, that's not a bad problem to have.
What, not holding enough bales?
That you've got more bales in your trailer.
Yeah, it's full. Right, quickest way to the animal dealer.
The road that leads to it.
The good thing is, at least if I need a bit of a, if I need my trailer, I can just quickly nip across my grass field and get to my farm. See, I keep thinking it's raining, but...
Just the sound of the trees, I've had that a few times.
Yeah.
It's the trees rustling, yeah, I've done it a few times on this map.
Around the corner. It's funny, I don't actually have to ask, where the hell's the animal dealer this time?
You actually know.
Yeah. Because here's the concrete pad bit, where I can just swing onto it, just swing in. Now this is like almost, it's a weird size because this tractor is almost as big as a bloody, it's not as big.
It's almost as big as a wrong button, but...
It's almost as... big as the saddle track.
Hmm. Well, it's like a newer version of the saddle track, isn't it, basically?
What, the 4500? Serial?
So I'll tell you. Well, the saddle track was big because the old,
Ooh, I've actually finished that field.
The old Xerion was actually, well, the saddle track came based on that thing.
What I'm actually going to do then, if that's the case, I'm going to leave this up here. Might as well leave this up here. Jump back to my farm. Grab the New Holland. Might as well give it a little bit of a run. Grab my bale trailer. And go pick them rest of them bales up. Silage bale, got them silage bales to do and all. Well, I kind of want to keep all of them, really. Don't know why, but I do.
You know, the price of silage isn't amazing right now.
No, I know. where's these other bales? 1, 2, 3. Is that it? 3.
Yeah, you don't get too many as a freebie, you know.
3 and then this tiny bale which it won't take. The only thing I wish you could do with this bloody bale trailer is
Strap stuff to it.
yeah.
I know what you mean. That's why I've had to buy a second cute little flatbed just for moving pallets and stuff. Because I love the Roland auto load bale trailers, but the fact that they don't have the straps option.
Especially when you're trying to put a
Wrong size bale on.
wrong size bale on, you gotta be very careful of what speed you go, how you brake.
I've been sitting here just watching the train go past every now and then. I'm working away my field.
Oh. On the way to get rid of these. Ooh, crap.
You just get trained.
No. Lost a bale.
The one that you were trying so hard not to lose.
Yeah. That's why I wish this had straps.
Oh yeah, exactly. I knew exactly what you meant when you were talking about it, because as I've thought it myself. The rest of that trailer is that Roland trailer is perfect apart from that.
Yeah.
Because it takes round or square, it takes any size.
Obviously, because this bale
It's like, to be fair, the Roland tippers I really like as well.
Yeah, but because this bale had gone, for some reason, was a smaller size than the others, even though it shouldn't have been. But it's fine. I'll get it there. Even just means if I have to go at reduced speed.
Well, this is where what can be really handy is having a front loader. You just spike it with a pallet fork. Carry it on that rather than in the trailer.
Yeah.
You hadn't thought of that, had you?
Couldn't be bothered.
That's what I'll often do it on like that, is just spike it and just carry it that way.
Well, I got it here. Not much drama.
Apart from the time there was drama.
You know, all I need to do is just get rid of that. I mean, 600 for that's not bad. Not great. Not bad.
Better than no.
And then just do that, move it forward a bit, do that, and just go unload here. It's not bad money. And that was an extra 10 grand, so I can't complain at that. Didn't take me that long to do either.
Hi.
And all the machines gone back. Yes, I didn't get the full.
Yeah, but you don't lose a lot. You lose less renting their machines than you would do renting the machines yourself.
Yeah.
if you were to lease the machines off the shop, it costs like 2k for like one of them.
Hmm.
Whereas it usually knocks at most about £1,000 off for using all of theirs.
Yeah. Farmer fields. Oh, that was not a good idea.
Now what?
I accidentally was driving along with cruise control on, and because I had to quickly come out of the menu, and I was scrolling through the menu, you know, using Q, driving along, my trailer pops off. It's like, okay.
Listen, mate, DVSA might want a word with you for doing tricks like that. Says making himself sound like somebody who's never done that, when of course we all have. Not in real life, I hasten to add, but in the game, certainly. Never doing anything with the trailer in real life.
Yeah, so none of my fields are ready. Let's see what contrast we'll build then. It's going to be a contract episode for me.
Well, so was the last one. Kind of what this is, though, because the way this works, it's like spits and spats where you'll have a really busy time when suddenly loads of shit of yours is ready.
Yeah.
And then it's better doing contracts than sitting around doing them. At least you're making a little bit of money towards the cause.
And like I say, I have stuff to sell, like,
You're waiting for slightly better prices.
but I'm waiting for prices.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm thinking that. I'm looking at some here and thinking, well, the best price for it's in December, which is only, you know, like 3 months away. I can probably hold on till then. And the difference is a pretty reasonable chunk.
Tell me about it. Come on, how much have I actually got? 8? Oh no.